The tomb of Jahangir is a 17th century mausoleum built for the Mughal Emperor Jahangir. The mausoleum dates from 1637 and is located in Shadra Bagh near city of Lahore, Pakistan, along the banks of the Ravi River. The site is famous for its interiors that are extensively embellished with frescoes and marble, and its exterior that is richly decorated with pietra dura. The tomb, along with the adjacent Akbari Sare and the tomb of Asif Khan, are part of an ensemble currently on the tentative list for UNESCO World Heritage status. The tomb is located in Shadra Bagh, northwest of the walled city of Lahore. The tomb is located across the river Ravi from Lahore, in what was a rural area known for its numerous pleasure gardens. The tomb is located in Jahangir's pleasure garden, the Dilkusha Garden, which had been laid out in 1557. The tomb of Asif Khan, built in 1645, and the Akbari Sare, built in 1637, are located immediately west of Jahangir's tomb complex, and the three form an ensemble oriented on an east-west axis. The last of the Shadra Bagh monuments, the tomb of Jahangir's wife Nur Jahan, is located slightly southwest of Asif Khan's tomb. The tomb was built for Emperor Jahangir, who ruled the Mughal Empire from 1605 to 1627 CE. The emperor died in the foothills of Kashmir near the town of Rajouri on 28 October 1627. A funeral procession transferred his body from Kashmir and arrived in Lahore on Friday, 12 November 1627. The Dilkusha Garden in which he was buried was a favorite spot of Jahangir when he lived in Lahore. His son, the new Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, ordered that a mausoleum befitting an emperor should be built in his father's honor to inter his remains. Though contemporary historians attribute the construction of the tomb to Jahangir's son Shah Jahan. Construction started in 1627, requiring 10 years for completion and cost Pakistani rupees 10 lakhs. Repair works were undertaken at the tomb in 1814 according to Sikh court records. The tomb complex, however, was also desecrated under Sikh rule when they were pillaged by the army of Ranjit Singh, with building materials used for decoration of the Golden Temple in Amritsar. The pillaged grounds were then converted for use as a private residence for an officer in the army of Ranjit Singh, Senor Ohms, who was also known as Musa Sahib. Ranjit Singh further desecrated the mausoleum once more when he ordered that Musa Sahib be buried on the tomb's grounds after dying from cholera in 1828. By 1880, a rumor had begun circulating which alleged that the tomb once was topped by a dome or second story that was stolen by Ranjit Singh's army, though no evidence has been found to suggest that a dome or second story ever existed at the tomb. The Shadra ensemble of monuments suffered further under British rule when a railway line was built between the tombs of Asif Khan and Nur Jahan. The site was then repaired by the British between 1889 and 1890. The site sustained water damage during flooding in 1988 that covered much of the site in 10 feet of water for 5 days. The tomb was constructed in a Mughal style influenced by Safavid-style architecture from Persia. The mausoleum is laid out as a takhtaga or a mausoleum built upon a podium which serves as a takhta or throne. For except, there is no takhtaga on the podium, nor seemingly had ever been built. Similar to the tomb of Akbar, Jahangir's tomb lacks a central dome as the emperor is reported to have expressly forbade the construction of a dome over his tomb. The use of domes in Mughal funerary architecture was first used at the tomb of Humayun and re-established by Shah Jahan. The mausoleum building is divided into a series of vaulted compartments which are richly embellished with Mughal buon fresco. Carved jali screens admit light in various patterns facing toward Mecca. At the center of the mausoleum is an octagonal chamber lined with carved marble in which the remains of the Mughal emperor rest in a crypt below a cenotaph. The interior of the tomb features a white marble cenotaph inlaid with pietra dura in vegetal patterns. The gardens surrounding the tomb are vast and laid out in the Persian Chahar Bagh or Paradise Garden. The garden is separated into four squares by paved walkways and two bisecting central water channels, which are designed to reflect the four rivers that flow in Jannat, the Islamic concept of paradise. Each of the four squares is further divided into smaller squares with pathways, creating into 16 squares in all. The garden forms a quadrangle measuring approximately 500 meters on each side. The mausoleum is set in a large quadrangle with gates facing each of the cardinal directions. Entry to the quadrangle is via the western edge through the Akbari Sare, a gate featuring a small mosque. To the immediate west of the Akbari Sare is the tomb of Asif Khan, Jahangir's brother-in-law. The tomb was constructed in a Mughal style that was influenced by Safavid architecture from Persia. Nur Jahan, who belonged to the Farsi descent, may have introduced this style into the Mughal court. The site is protected by the Federal Antiquities Act 1975, though stipulations of the law are frequently neglected, resulting in damage to the site and surrounding area. The Act forbids construction within 200 feet of the site, though private homes have been built that are located a few meters from the boundary walls of the site. Please like, comment, and subscribe our channel for more interesting videos.